This is just a fraction of what every American right now is using in paper. This can be in a week or a whole semester of school. This is why we need to go to paperless learning. This can be easy to achieve, and all you have to do is use some kind of tablet or PC and you're there.
I teach because when you learn, you become a better person. Always.
I get to see young minds blossom, grow, develop.
The ability to engage a student is the key to being a good teacher.
Using outdated materials such as textbooks makes that job much more difficult.
In textbooks, there's diagrams, but they're static. Something like a cell membrane is a fluid thing. It's always moving.
With U.S. history, they print a textbook and it's outdated almost the second that it's printed.
Textbooks are very expensive. They're usually $60 to $100 for different textbooks. So they're adopted for 5 years and then you're stuck with them.
They're extremely heavy, and if you have 3 or 4 in a backpack, it's a lot of weight, and so some students will simply just quit bringing textbooks to class.
There is no reason today to assume that kids have to use the same tools that they used in 1950. In fact, to do so is to prepare them for a world that's already passed.
Education has always been a big part of Apple's DNA. And that's because we really believe that technology can make a profound difference in the way that teachers teach and kids learn. And we now have the opportunity to change one of the cornerstones of education, the textbook. With the iPad, we're making textbooks so much more engaging. By adding audio, video, and interactivity, the content comes to life in ways that are just not possible on the printed page. The information is always up to date, and instead of carrying 30 pounds of books in a backpack, you just need one iPad. These new textbooks are going to allow students to do things they could never do before.
When we set out to bring textbooks to iPad, there were really 3 areas we focused on. We wanted to have really fast, fluid navigation. We wanted to have beautiful graphics. And we wanted to create a better, easier way to take notes and use those notes. When you integrate photography, video, audio, interactive objects, and keynote animations right into the page, the material becomes so much more immersive and compelling. And you can do things you just can't do with a static paper textbook. Taking notes is one of the key ways students learn. So we're introducing some amazing new ways to take notes on iPad. When you see something you're interested in, you just swipe over it and it's highlighted. When you want to add a note, you just tap on it and type. And when you're ready to use your notes, you have an elegant study card view. It's all automatically organized for you, so you just don't have to think about it.
Up to now, making interactive books for iPad has been difficult, so we wanted to make it easier.
These iPads make the classroom very efficient and moves along very smoothly with the textbooks. These textbooks bring a whole new span of ideas that people can use to further grow on the student's mind and better interact with them. Even in foreign countries, people are still going paperless. This is very great, especially when you can draw or write papers, anything you need to do, and it's all digital, easy to save, and uses no paper at all. Here you can see they are using the web and Word. This makes research extremely easy to write a paper if you don't have to move back and forth from paper to typing just to get your information. This allows teachers for a better one-on-one experience and also lets them grade and check papers much easier than before on paper.
Donated the iPads in hopes of finding a successful high-tech way to create a paperless classroom. For students, it's a welcome switch.
An iPad's totally better.
One of the things that we're going to try to accomplish with this project is to make this a paperless classroom. So the teacher will send them their tests on the iPad, they will take the test, send it back.
Our kids are, going to learn so much from these iPads, and it's a great teaching tool, and I think that they're going to have a lot of fun, learning from them.
A wonderful addition to your class.
Those iPad additions, judging by the Christmas morning-like expressions on the Kenton County students' faces, are already a hit.
It helps me learn because it involves two of kids' most favorite things, technology and playing.
Totally. I mean, every single time, I never actually imagined having an iPad. I feel like I can do anything with it.
The iPads come preloaded with video game-like applications written to improve science, technology, engineering, and math skills in younger students.
With this, you can play around and learn at the same time.
And we thought it would be a fun way to introduce science projects, new math projects, and also, kind of bring technology to life for the younger kids.
Class members were given skills tests prior to receiving the iPads. They will be retested at the end of the year. Results from the study will be used to shape future paperless classroom learning. Summit View Elementary was selected for the $30,000 pilot program as a result of the Kenton County School District's commitment to conservation.
Kenton County has already done so much work in energy efficiency and plus the environment. They look at the renewable piece when they're putting in new buildings, and so we've had such a great partnership with them. We thought it was the perfect place to start with the younger kids and just let them learn as they go.
And judging by Jessica Cook's enthusiasm, that new learning process is already on the fast track.